we talked about all of these points, and we're at the very last point. So we want to make polite requests, right? We want to make a polite request. And in English, we can make polite requests in many different ways. One of them is using can, right? Can you pass me the salt, right? Can I use your pencil? Okay. But then wait a second. Look at this. Just feel the sensation here. Can I have this pencil? Thank you. Could I use this pencil? Which sounds more polite? Could, right? Could is the more polite form of can, right? So yeah. So usually for polite requests, we would use could instead of can. Can is more like, here, can you help me? Hey, look, listen, can you help me, guys? Can you help me? You know? It's more like even, you know, it's more almost a demand. It's still a request, but it's not polite, right? Could is a lot more polite. What about may? What do we use may for? What's the difference between can and may?
May is more polite than...
No. What's the difference between can and may? Look at the examples here, right? Right? May is more, it can be used for polite situations, right? It can be used for polite, but may is for permission, right? I have a question, guys. We're in a classroom. Can you smoke cigarettes in this classroom? Sure you can. I mean, you technically can smoke cigarettes in a classroom if you wanted to, right? I mean, you could do, you can do it. You have the ability to do it, but you may not, right? You may not, right? This is a non-smoking area. You may not smoke in the classroom. You may not smoke in a mall, right? No one's gonna, people will stop you, but you have the ability to, right? Wills is things, you know, we can also say, will you help me, right? But this is a very direct response. Will you help me? Will you help me? You're already forgetting about the can. It's not like, can you help me? Like, can is, do you have the ability? Will is like, will you or will you not? Right? It's really too direct. Would is the most polite, because would is hypothetical, right? You know, if I could fly, I would fly everywhere, right? I would fly everywhere if I could fly like Superman. I would fly everywhere, but I will not, because I don't have that ability and I never can, right? I will never fly like Superman. That's it. Right? It's one of those tragedies of childhood that you have to face somehow, but yeah, I will never fly. Right? So would is the most polite. Right? But anyway, guys, and just talking together, guys, 1, 2, 1, 2, talk together and try to make the sentence polite. Okay? I mean, we're going to ask the manager to do something about this situation, right? And I mean, technically, what can the manager do? Right? I mean, there's really nothing they can do. They can give you your money back. Right? That's about it. Okay? I went to the restaurant. The service was not good. The food was terrible. Please give me more service and food. That's not going to work. Right? Give me an apology. Okay. I would like you to say sorry. Sorry. That's not really... you wouldn't waste your time writing a letter for that kind of situation. The only thing you'd be asking for is money, right? Give me my money back. This sucks. Right? That's what happens. It's a contract. It's a business situation. I paid for something. I did not get the service, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Talk together. How would you say politely, however, give me my money back? Go ahead, guys. Talk together. How would you say it? Go ahead, guys, talk together. Right. All right, guys, everybody write that sentence down. Think about how to say it politely and write it down. Okay? Give me my money back isn't going to work for us. It's too rude. Say, give me my money back. You're not going to get your money back. Okay? 1 minute, guys. How would you say this politely? Okay? Fantastic. Let's hear it. Let's start with Jenny. Jenny's always excited and ready to go.
May I have my money back?
May I have my money back? Guys, what do you think? May I have my money back? But remember, may is like you're asking permission. Right?
Could you refund my money?
Could you refund my money? That sounds a little bit better. Right? Could you please refund my money? Give me a refund. Right? Or yeah, that sounds may, is a little bit too much of a permission. This is when you go to a restaurant, the service person says, "May I help you?" Right? Can I help you? May I help you? May I give you this? No, I don't want your service. You can refuse the service, right? You're asking for permission, right? Students will ask, "Teacher, may I go to the washroom?" Right? Because no, right? Just keep it in. Right? So yeah, but yeah, could sounds a little bit better, but pretty good, pretty good. Anyone here? Yes.
Could you please give me my money back?
Could you please give me my money back? Guys, what do you think? Your food was terrible. Okay? I just went to your restaurant. Dear manager, I went to your restaurant. Your servers were rude and my food was 1 hour late. And I found a bug in my food. Also, the food tasted terrible. It was bland, it was unflavored, and it was overdone or underdone, depending what it is. Could you please give me my money back? What do you guys think? Right? That please, along with the could, it would be a bad combination. That please is just like, could you please give me my money back? I found a bug in my soup. All right, I found a bug in my soup. Could you please give me my money back? You're asking too strongly. All right, and but still, good try here. You're polite at least, yeah.
I use a could.
Okay.
I said could you give me my money back?
Could you give me my money back? Well, same as Jenny, right? And it's appropriate. Could you give me my money back? Right? It's a good request, right? But, to make this request a little bit more polite and extended, here's a phrase you can use for all formal, business professional request. I would appreciate it if I could receive a refund for this. I would appreciate it if I could receive a refund from this. This is polite. This is extended. This is also formal. Right? I would appreciate it if I could get your attention as soon as possible. I would appreciate it if I could receive my feedback as soon as possible. Dear professor, I would appreciate it if I could get a holiday this weekend. Right? You're formal, you're businesslike, it's a request, right? You're asking for something, you're not demanding for something, right? No? I would certainly appreciate it if I could receive a refund for this. Right? I would certainly appreciate it if you could give me some help. Even a different form here, I could say, I would like to request a full refund. I would like to request a leave of absence. You're not always happy with this. Maybe you like the manager. The service, something happened. You were sitting at the restaurant, you were eating, and you understand. You're sympathetic. You understand that sometimes you're sitting in a restaurant and there's a fly in your soup, but you know the nature of flies. Flies have existed with human beings for millions of years, those house flies, right? So maybe you could say, I must sadly request for a refund, a full refund for this. I must sadly request a full refund, right? You're sad about it, but you can't do anything about it. It's very sad. You better do something about this, manager. Put some screens in those windows. Clean up that kitchen. Make sure there's nothing missed. I understand. I must sadly request. I have no choice but to demand a full refund. Now you're really strongly. In some situations, you might use the strong. I must sadly demand. I see no choice but to demand a full refund for this. Right? There are different ways to ask or request something. But you know what? You can turn this into a complex sentence. IELTS loves complex sentence. So you could say, considering the circumstances. Considering the circumstances, I would appreciate if I could receive a full refund. Considering the circumstances, I would like to request a full refund. Considering the circumstances, I see no choice but to demand a full refund for this. Right? A combination here. More combinations. As a dissatisfied customer, I must sadly request a full refund for this. Right?